Today, we remember the actresses of Charlie's Angels, the iconic show that brought action, beauty, and strength to television screens. Many of these talented women who once lit up the series are sadly no longer with us, whether they were angels themselves or appeared in memorable roles. Each left behind a spark that will never fade. This video honors their lives, their talent, and their unforgettable legacies. Farrah Fawcett, the beloved American television and film actress who brought glamour, courage, and unforgettable beauty to audiences across the world, passed away on June 25, 2009, at the age of 62 after a tragic and courageous battle with cancer. Her death was heartbreaking, yet her legacy as one of the most iconic women of her generation remains forever engraved in Hollywood history. As Jill Munroe in Charlie's Angels, Farrah became a household name, embodying strength, style, and independence at a time when women on television were often limited to one-dimensional roles. With her radiant smile and signature feathered hair, she turned into a cultural icon almost overnight, capturing the hearts of millions and redefining what it meant to be a television star. Behind the camera, Farrah's real life told the story of a woman with ambition, determination, and resilience. Born Farrah Lynne Fawcett on February 2, 1947, in Corpus Christi, Texas, she grew up in a loving family, where her natural beauty and charm quickly stood out. After attending the University of Texas, she moved to Hollywood, where she first appeared in commercials and small television roles before landing her groundbreaking part in Charlie's Angels in 1976. Although she left the show after one season, Farrah proved she was more than just a glamorous face. She shocked critics with her powerful performances in dramas like The Burning Bed 1984, which earned her Emmy and Golden Globe nominations, and Small Sacrifices 1989, where she delivered a chilling portrayal of Diane Downs. These roles showed her depth, her vulnerability, and her strength as a serious actress. Her personal life, however, was often as dramatic as her career. Farrah shared a long and turbulent relationship with actor Ryan O'Neal, and together they had a son, Redmond. In her later years, she faced her illness with incredible bravery, documenting her journey in the emotional Special Farrah story, which revealed not just her pain, but also her strength and dignity. Farrah Fawcett may have left this world far too soon, but her legacy lives on in the roles she played, the barriers she broke, and the millions of fans who adored her. She was not only a Charlie's Angel, she was an angel to her fans, remembered for her light, her courage, and her timeless beauty. Tanya Roberts, the beloved American television and film actress who brought beauty, energy, and unforgettable charm to audiences across the world, passed away on January 4, 2021, at the age of 65 after a sudden and tragic illness caused by a severe urinary tract infection that developed into sepsis. Her passing came as a heartbreaking shock to fans everywhere, as only days before she had been seen lively and connecting with admirers online. She will always be remembered as Julie Rogers in the final season of Charlie's Angels 1980 to 1981, where she stepped into the iconic franchise with toughness and charisma, portraying a street-smart fighter who gave the Angels new life in their closing chapter. Although the series ended soon after, her role forever tied her name to one of television's most legendary shows. She later became a cult favorite in film, playing the courageous Kiri in The Beastmaster 1982, the adventurous Sheena, Queen of the Jungle 1984, and most memorably, the Bond girl Stacy Sutton opposite Roger Moore in A View to a Kill 1985. Years later, she won over a new generation of fans with her humorous and warm portrayal of Midge Pinchoti on that 70s show. Away from the spotlight, Tanya's life was as fascinating as her career. She was born Victoria Lee Bloom on October 15, 1949, in Manhattan, New York, to Oscar and Dorothy Bloom. She grew up in the Bronx and later in Scarsdale, where her striking beauty and independent spirit were noticed early on. Rebellious and free-spirited, she left school as a teenager and briefly married young, though the union ended quickly. Her life took a brighter turn when she met Barry Roberts, a psychology student, while waiting in line for a movie. Legend has it she proposed to him in a subway station, and the two married in 1973, remaining devoted to one another until his death in 2006. Determined to succeed, Tanya studied acting under the legendary Lee Strasberg and Uta Hagen while supporting herself as a model and dance instructor. She began with small roles in commercials, off-Broadway theater, and low-budget films before Hollywood noticed her potential. In 1980, out of more than 2,000 hopefuls, she was chosen to become a new angel on Charlie's Angels, a role that propelled her to international fame. While her career afterward had ups and downs, Tanya remained a captivating presence on screen, adored for her boldness, striking looks, and unforgettable voice. Her later years were marked by both personal losses and moments of joy, as she continued to engage with fans and live a private life filled with love for her animals and close companions. But tragedy struck just before Christmas of 2020, when she suddenly collapsed after a hike. Despite medical care, her infection spread rapidly, and within days she was gone. Tanya Roberts' death left a hole in Hollywood and in the hearts of her fans. She was more than a Bond girl or an angel. She was a woman who fought for her place in an unforgiving industry and succeeded in leaving behind roles that remain timeless. Her life was filled with resilience, glamour, and courage. And though she left too soon, Tanya's legacy will forever shine in the history of television and film. Lynne Marta, the beloved American television and film actress who brought warmth, charm, and unforgettable presence to generations of audiences, passed away on January 11, 2024, at the age of 78 after a difficult and courageous battle with cancer. Her death marked the end of a remarkable career and life that touched countless people both on and off the screen. She will forever be remembered by fans of Charlie's Angels, where she appeared as one of the many talented guest stars who helped bring the Angels' adventures to life. Lynne's work in Aaron Spelling Productions made her a familiar face of 1970s and 80s television, from the Mod Squad to Starsky and Hutch, The Rookies, and Vegas. Beyond her time with the Angels, she found lasting recognition for her roles in Joe Kidd 1972, starring alongside Clint Eastwood, and as Lulu Warnicker, the fun yet protective aunt in the beloved classic Footloose 1984. She was also adored by soap opera fans for her recurring parts on Days of Our Lives, The Young and the Restless, and Passions. Away from the spotlight, Lynne Marta's own life was full of fascinating stories. Born on October 30, 1945, in Somerville, New Jersey, she was the younger daughter of George Marta, a state commissioner of air and water pollution, and his wife, Ruth. From a young age, she carried both beauty and spark, which led her into the entertainment world in the 1960s. She began as a dancer on The Lloyd Thaxton Show before winning early television roles in Gidget and the Monkees. Soon she became a regular on anthology programs like Love, American Style, appearing in 18 episodes, and gradually built a reputation as one of television's most reliable and versatile performers. Her personal life was as colorful as her career. She was married to actor Brick Huston from 1968 until 1976, and later shared a much-talked-about open relationship with actor David Soul during his Starsky and Hutch years. In 1989, tragedy struck close to home when Lynne became a key witness to the murder of her neighbor, actress Rebecca Sheffer, courageously testifying in court about the chilling events she had heard that day, an act that showed her bravery in the face of horror. Despite personal heartbreaks, including the loss of loved ones, she carried herself with resilience, humor, and deep compassion. In her later years, she continued to take on roles in shows like ER, Crossing Jordan, and American Dreams, proving that her talent never faded. Friends and family described her as a gentle spirit who loved animals, especially her beloved cat Mr. Peaches, and someone who always brought kindness into the lives of those who knew her. Her passing came just 1 week after the death of her former companion David Soul, a bittersweet connection that tied their stories together even in their final days. Lynne Marta will forever be remembered not only for her career in Hollywood, but also for the grace, strength, and love she gave to the world. Though she is gone, her presence lives on in the timeless roles she left behind, from Charlie's Angels to Footloose, where her spirit continues to shine. Jaclyn Smith, the beloved American television actress who was born on October 26, 1945, in Houston, Texas, is forever cherished for her unforgettable role as Kelly Garrett in Charlie's Angels, where she remained the only original angel throughout all 5 seasons. In 2025, She continues to inspire fans through her thriving fashion and fragrance lines, shares glimpses of her life and creativity on TikTok, and recently enjoyed a serene Bermuda getaway with her husband, showing the same elegance and warmth that made her a timeless icon. Kate Jackson, the beloved American actress and television producer who was born on October 29, 1948, in Birmingham, Alabama, became iconic as Sabrina Duncan in Charlie's Angels and later as Amanda King in Scarecrow and Mrs. King. In 2025, she gracefully reconnected with fans at a California fan convention and continues to be celebrated as a cherished television legend. Cheryl Ladd, the beloved American actress, singer, and author who was born on July 12, 1951, in Huron, South Dakota, rose to fame as Chris Monroe when she joined Charlie's Angels in its second season and remained until the show's final episode. As of 2025, she remains a timeless icon, with fans celebrating her birthday and her journey in a widely shared, then and now, transformation tribute. Shelley Hack, the beloved American actress, model, producer, and political activist who was born on July 6, 1947, in Greenwich, Connecticut, is most remembered as Tiffany Wells in Charlie's Angels' fourth season, and as the unforgettable face of Revlon's Charlie perfume. In early 2025, she made a rare public appearance in Connecticut, and behind the scenes has built a substantial production career, from modeling supermodel to executive producer of several Hallmark films.